Hey guys, if you ask me the best scalping strategy for XAUUSD gold or the best scalping strategy for day trading in Forex, then I will recommend you to watch this video, this one that I already uploaded on this channel, and I explain the method in detail in this video. Now for this video I'm going to discuss and I'm going to take example from XAUUSD live chart, and I will discuss 4 to 5 example of that trading system so that you will get more clarity of the method that I shared earlier. So to watch and to understand the method, you can watch that video for detail, and in this video I will take some example. And why I'm repeating this method? Because I just want you to follow only one system and I want you to master one strategy. And if you able to follow the method with proper setup, then you can easily make money in day trading with this scalping method. See, there is no perfect system available, but you have to master any one system and you just have to execute that system. I'm not saying like moving average crossover is the best method, but you have to mix this method with price action and with other methods so that you will get most of those system in single system. So I'm going to explain this method and I'm going to repeat that method for you for this video. So I have written some rule over here. So as discussed in that video, let me explain the indicator first. The first indicator you can read here in this video that I'm going to use is this one. These three line is CPR or the central pivot range. The other indicator is smooth moving average of 50 period, and the third is also smooth moving average of 200 period. So this red one is 200 period moving average, and this blue one is 50 period moving average, and this third indicator is our CPR. Now we just have to execute the system from this method. If you want to know the detail of the indicator, I already explained that on that video. You can refer that video, and for this video let me explain with some example. As you can see in the rule 1, you have to wait for crossover of 50 by 200. So as you can see, if we scroll back, you can see here that for the crossover you have to wait, like whenever 50 period cross 200 from upside to downside, this generate a sell signal. So this is a sell signal. And same for the buy, what you have to do, you have to wait for the crossover like this. When 50 from below cross 200 moving average, this is 200, this is our 50, then you have to look for the buy. So for this video and for the current session, you can see we already have a sell signal. As you can see, we are not getting frequent signal, and this is a good part of the strategy because you do not have to overtrade and you do not have to wait for frequent entry. You just have to follow the setup. Now as per our setup, whenever the crossover happen, we have to look for those type of entry. Now as you can see, we have a sell signal on this particular day, and after that now we just have to look for the sell entries on gold or the other forex pair that you want to trade. I mainly tested this strategy on gold. You can backtest this strategy on other forex pair as per your uh, strategy. So the rule number 2, so buy only above CPR or above 50 SMA. As this is example of sell, then I am going to explain the sell only. So for rule 3, for sell, as you can see, we have a sell signal over here. Now we have to look for the sell, and for the rule of sell, what you have to do, sell only below CPR or below 50 SMA. So now what this mean, see, if we have a sell signal, now we have to look for sell only below 250 period moving average. As you can see, this is 50. So whenever the trade is below 50, or you can say the price is below 50 moving average, we just have to look for the sell. And for the stop loss, you have to put your stop losses above CPR, or you can wait for another crossover. So as you can see, in this particular case, we have, like, there are two type of entry that you can take. Either on the opening you have to wait, like if you see the price is below CPR, then you can take directly entry on that time, or you have to wait for pullback toward the CPR, and then you can take sell entry over these points or these levels. So as you can see, this day you can easily catch good move, like from here to here, like here to here. Like, this is a good scalping strategy because you have to quickly enter and exit accordingly. So you have to, you can see we can catch good move if we look for sell only. So you just have to look for the sell. You do not have to enter in a buy, because in buy you will get trapped, because overall as per the strategy we are in downtrend, and you can see we have a good decline. In the next day, let me explain this again. In the next day you can see the level price, or you can see the price open below the CPR, and this meet our requirements. So we have to look for the sell, and you can see we have a very good decline. So you can see this is also our, this method is also working on this day also. You just have to put your stop losses over. You can see a very low risk and a good reward. In the next day, you can see here, if you enter at the opening, like if you want to enter here, or you have to wait for pullback, you can enter here. You put your stop losses above CPR, and you can see a good decline. So that totally depend on your money management, how you gonna manage that. You just have to catch a good move. You do not have to overtrade. Just open one single trade and just fix your targets, and you can easily catch good move. See, now next day, if we look over here, you can see after this we have a pullback, but again price returned below CPR and below 50 SMA. You can enter either below 50 SMA or below CPR. That totally depend on you, because if you want to enter here, then your stop loss will be here. If you want to enter here, then your stop loss will be here. So you just have to build your system accordingly. But the best method is to wait for the price to trade below CPR in case of sell, and above CPR in case of buy. So as you can see, on this day, the current trading day, you can see if we wait, and you can see after closing below CPR, you can take sell entry, and you can put your stop losses above CPR, and you can see a good decline. But as per my experience and as per my back testing, I recommend you to do not trade in USSN. Currently I'm recording this in USSN, but I recommend you not to trade it during USSN, because as you can see, you can simply avoid that day. If the trade is not is happening according to your setup, you just have to avoid that day. But if you gonna if you force your entry, that is not good for you. You just have to wait for perfect system. Like today, before US session, we do not have much movement, but you just have to, like, if you want to hold, that totally depend on you. But generally in US session, we, you know that the data or the news impact turn the price upside and downside very aggressively, and which is not good. So that totally depend on you. If you want to backtest, you can backtest it. So as you can see, 4 days, 1 2 3 4, and this one fifth. All of these this strategy working well. I already said the buy example in that video that I shared to you. This one you can check on that video. So just stick with the method. And many of you are asking about the CPR. Like if you are using TradingView, just you have to head over to indicator section, and in indicator you have to find CPR. See, there are different like you can see there are different type of indicator you can get from here. You just have to click on any of these indicator and you just have to customize as per your setup. Like you can see there is a setting option, you can customize it from here. You just have to find any CPR, because most of them are of same script, and you can use any of them. And the color, as you can see, I have changed the color. You can change it as per your uh, need or as per your convenience. So this is the method, and this is a very good method if you use it with proper money management and if you don't break the rule. So just stick with one method. That one method is simply enough for you to get a profit from trading. So as you can see, we are in currently good downtrend, and this system is following this method. Sorry, this setup is working well on current scenario. So if you want me to explain more about this method, you can comment me, and you can comment me in in comment section and in Telegram channel also. So we'll discuss more about this strategy. If you want me to explain, then we will discuss more. So thank you and good luck.